think it's safe to say that everybody was moved, particularly with our wonderful Princess Royal, Princess Anne, when she was walking behind her late mother on that funeral procession. She was so stoic, wasn't she? Never once did she flinch or show any emotion. That's because, of course, she's been brought up to be exactly that, stoic, and basically facing adversity full on. It's a real sort of, a lot of people are very confused by this. I thought it was really moving by the fact that she did it like that, you know? It must be difficult, particularly when the world's lens is following you around looking for any particular crack. We saw, didn't we, Prince Edward, getting rather emotional, even Charles getting watery-eyed. But Princess Anne did her duty to the very best of her ability. Now, I might be a little bit biased because, as you know, she's one of my favourite royals. I think she's so classy, hardworking, just gets on with the job, and is exemplary in the way that she carries out her royal duties. But according to a very good source, even Princess Anne has those very delicate moments which make it very difficult for all of us, particularly anybody, and that's literally everybody in the world who's lost someone so dear. As ever, let me explain. Morning, Neil. Sean here. Nice to have your company. This isn't a sad story. It's really just something I wanted to share with you because, as I say, I've been lucky enough to work with the Princess Royal on a number of occasions. She's a great lady, knows exactly what she's doing, turns up, delivers it. People are thrilled to meet her. She's not looking for, mega attention, the camera lens. She's there to do the job in hand. And as I say, the royal funeral was very, very sad, wasn't it, for so many people? But it must have been incredibly hard, particularly when they were all standing around in Westminster Abbey guarding the coffin. I mean, it's just incredible when you think about it. But they all did so well with their duties. But according to a very good source, Princess Anne does have some rather candid moments and was talking to a colleague. And she recently said that, it's still so difficult because you have those moments where you just say, oh, that went well today, I'll ring Mum. Mum being, of course, our wonderful late monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. They had such a close friendship, they spoke virtually every day, and she took a lot of guidance from Queen Elizabeth II, as one can imagine. She went on to say, according to that good source, that it's very difficult because obviously you want to share things, and because her mother had been around for so long, she's finding it very hard to move forward with the fact that she's not available all the time. As you can imagine, because her mother had been around so long, she openly admitted that, she forgets from time to time that she's simply not there. She can't just pick up the phone, get some sage advice, or simply have a smile and a laugh and a chat about how her day went or didn't go, depending on the situation. And I wanted to share this with you because, we forget very quickly, don't we, that the British monarchy are still very much in mourning. It's only a few months since the sad departure of our wonderful Queen Elizabeth. And, we're expecting them to carry on working, push forward, do all the royal duty, really without much thought. But it's moments like this that you find out that you do reach out because, as I say, every single one of us who's watching this video today has gone through something very similar. We all want to speak to the person, sadly, we can no longer speak to anymore. And it doesn't matter if you're royal or not. In the case of Princess Anne, she's only human. I know a lot of people, and she would giggle at this herself, might say differently. But the bottom line is, let's all send her some prayers and good wishes in this obviously very difficult and private time. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.